Hey guys, and welcome to episode 102 of the Up Relay podcast.
Jesus.
My name is Scott Ellis. I'm joined here by Tim McGavick.
I'm so happy to be here again.
Look at that face. Tyler Svitolsky.
Hi guys.
And Adam Franey.
102. Boom. Skip to my Lou.
Wow.
No.
Let's run down some of the
Ruin it.
topics we're going to discuss on this week's episode. As usual, we're going to discuss the last film we watched this week, as well as a bunch of news topics. Big news this week. The directors of the Han Solo spinoff have left the film, so we're going to get into everything pertaining to that news story, as well as a few trailers, including Stronger, Thank You for Your Service, and Pitch Perfect 3.
Let's call pitches.
So if you don't want to skip ahead to any of those topics I just mentioned, you can go in the description box below on YouTube and click on those to skip ahead. And as always, if you did enjoy this video, leave a like on it, leave a comment below in the comments section if you want to join our discussion. And, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you like our stuff. So, with that out of the way, Tim, what do you got for us this week?
I got a little movie I watched. It's been on my watch list for a little bit now.
The last movie you saw?
This is the last one I saw.
Whoa.
Two old friends spend their vacation at a Swiss resort. One enjoying retirement and the other working on completing a new screenplay.
The opposite of you.
Youth. 2015.
Yes.
Written and directed by Paolo Sorrentino.
Yeah,
Paolo.
Paolo?
You did the thing
Starring
I did.
Michael Caine,
Sorrentino.
Harvey
marks?
Keitel, Rachel Weisz, and Paul Dano.
Oh man.
Did you love it? I love this movie.
You loved it, right?
I love it.
You loved it as well?
Had me 4.
I liked it.
Maybe 5.
I liked it a lot.
I loved it. Yeah.
Sorry.
There's not like a whole lot going on in it, but there is at the same time. It's a lot of just like
There's no.
ruminations on like art and life and getting old and what that means. Gets a little dark for a little bit.
It's hilarious.
Gets hilarious at times.
At parts,
Yeah.
I literally,
Yeah.
I was howling
Yeah.
in the theater at some parts.
So was I.
Um,
The barrel.
performances are probably the standout. I think everyone's great. Paul Dano was amazing.
Right?
And he was playing like this
Hitler?
like this
More part.
young like acting like auteur actor guy who's like researching a role, and then I won't spoil it because it's pretty funny. You find out what role he's preparing for, and he shows up in like full costume in like the middle of like the Swiss resort, and it's just cringe.
That's
I'm
coming
just
back
like,
to me now.
oh boy.
The ultimate cringe.
Michael Caine and Harvey Keitel have awesome chemistry together as like the old friends. They're great. Rachel Weisz, always great. And then the way the movie's shot is so different. It was so much more artistic than I was expecting it to be. There's a lot of like there's a couple dream sequences where like Michael Caine feels like he's drowning, and it's just like this really like awesome looking set piece. And then there's just like shots of like cows randomly inserted into things. It makes sense when you're watching
Okay.
Dance Dance Revolution,
it.
anyone?
Yeah,
How about that?
that's weird. Yeah.
Crazy.
There was that like music video thing.
Yes.
I died at
Yeah,
that. I
hilarious.
did not expect that.
Oh.
Hilarious.
I
There's
was
like a fake music video for like this like pop star that like is at the resort as well, sort of.
Crazy.
I think you'd like it.
I think
yeah.
you would.
Yeah.
One scene that I loved a lot was
I'm in.
Michael Caine is a retired conductor,
Okay.
like of
Trains.
of orchestras.
Okay.
And there's a scene where like he's sitting in like a field and he's like almost conducting nature. So like he raises his hand up and like some cowbells start ringing, and then he like brings it down, and then birds start going up, and he brings back down. And he
Glorious.
brings it all
That
together.
scene's
It's just
amazing.
it's so good.
Sounds beautiful.
Does he have like a candy wrapper or something? And you say,
Yeah.
"Shh."
I guess he was
Like,
using that to
rubbing
like
together.
for
shit.
rhythm or something. I don't know. It was
Great
great.
flick.
I just want to see this scene right now.
Heavy 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Oh.
Awesome.
Nice.
Damn right you did.
So
Check it out.
I
Ty, what do you
will,
got for us this week?
I
Bye.
watched a flick that I've wanted to watch for quite some time now, and it only recently just came on Netflix. I'll tell you, I have prepared for this.
This worries me.
what is this?
It's like you might
Oh shit! I didn't know that was.
crossover.
Okay, sorry, I'm learning stuff right now. I watched 2015's Chappie.
Oh!
I almost watched this week.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Happy.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Now, just so you guys
You
know,
little chap.
there's been like huge like lightning storms and electrical interference being thrown around my house.
Please. Excuses.
I wasn't able
Only
to
his
watch
house,
the last
apparently.
half hour of the movie.
That's fine.
As long
But
as mine.
where it's going, it's pretty crazy. This
Yes.
movie is beautiful. Like, I love seeing movies shot in South Africa. Like, it's just beautiful.
Sorry.
Saw that with District 9. As soon as I saw that, I loved it.
Me too. Elysium.
There was someone else that I haven't seen Elysium yet. I've seen the trailer and I really want to see it.
I haven't seen Elysium.
It just looks beautiful.
Johannesburg.
It's weird seeing Hugh Jackman rock his Australian accent, like, or his
mullet?
natural voice.
Yeah.
It's just
Did he play an Australian?
yeah.
Or South
Well, I think he sounds Australian, but I think that he's supposed to be South African. I don't know.
Yeah,
He
that
was
was
probably
weird.
trying to do it in South Africa.
I think he was
Yeah.
trying to be South African.
Because it wasn't bad. It didn't take me out of it or anything like that. It was good. Sigourney Weaver just rocking normal her. She's
Being herself.
not doing much. But I did not even realize that was Dev Patel the whole time. I don't know
Really?
why. Just something about him. I didn't even.
How could you?
I did not.
No scruff.
I think
like,
that's why, because like I've only seen him with like the hair and
Mm.
like he's like cleaned up, got glasses on, like he looks different. I'm looking at his phone, like holy shit,
that's Dev.
that's Dev Patel. I've been watching him for almost 2 hours and I had no idea.
Polarizing movie. I need to know. Are you on the Chappie bandwagon like me?
Yes, I think I was on the
Did you
Chappie
like it?
bandwagon before you were,
Okay.
because I was like, I think I tried to sell you on this. You're like,
Yes.
nope, shit, nope.
Can't possibly be good.
This looks stupid. Not reviewing it.
Watched it. It's good.
Yeah.
News flash.
I was sitting there, like I'm watching the movie. I'm like, where's Sharlto Copley? When's he coming in? And all of a sudden,
Jesus.
the robot started speaking. I was like, holy shit! Like it blew my mind. Like I loved his voice work for it. It was really, really well
I want to
done.
be cool.
I want to be cool like a bad bitch. It's just so cool.
Fuck
I do want to see this. I guess I'm the only. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh man, it's you guys, it's good.
I want to. I've heard Chappie like himself is a really good character.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like there's like the movements of the robot. I'm not sure what they did. How they did it CG
Mocap.
or is it mocap? Because
Gotta be mocap.
It
it's
looks real.
really
raw.
well done. Like the robot looks beautiful.
His CGI in his movies is always like impeccable.
Phenomenal.
Blomkamp?
Like District 9 came out in 2008 or something. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
it
He
was
does it
it's
himself
yeah.
too.
beautiful.
You guys know that.
Nuts.
Yeah, like I can't like I don't want to rate it yet. I haven't finished it yet, but like I'm looking like probably a 4 or higher.
Nice.
Yeah.
Something goes drastically wrong.
Yeah, unless like the last like half hour just totally ruins it. I'm looking at a 4,
That's good.
Okay.
somewhere around
Okay.
there. But yeah, just very, very good.
I'll have to check it out. Well, Adam, what do you got for us this week then?
Well,
Good.
if I just boot it up here, I watched a 2015 recently added Netflix
We
movie.
all watched 2015.
We all watched my 15
Oh.
movies so far.
It's called
Not me.
Vacation.
Oh,
Ever heard of it?
oh no.
The Griswolds are back. Rusty Griswold takes his own family on a road trip to Wally
I'm just gonna
World.
get up and leave.
In order- Please stay.
Scott, can you please get out so we
Please
can all
stay.
go?
In order to spice things up with his wife and reconnect with his sons. Yeah, you heard me.
What
I'm
compelled you?
Uh,
What unseen force compelled you to watch
I
this?
heard from people I trust that it was moderately funny, so I thought I'd give it a try.
So you trusted them.
I trusted them. Written and directed by John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein, writing and directing duo. Did Horrible Bosses 1 and 2, both of which I do not like.
You don't like them?
No,
Oh,
I don't.
I mildly enjoyed the first one.
yeah. Second one I didn't like as much, but the first one was good.
Wrote and directed this, and then they just recently wrote some movie called Spider-Man Homecoming. I don't know if you guys heard of it.
Doesn't ring a bell.
So they wrote and directed Vacation?
Yeah, they wrote and directed Vacation, but this is like their debut. Other
That
than
was their
this.
directorial debut.
Yeah,
They've
starring
written other things.
Ed Helms, Christina Applegate, plethora of others. Chevy Chase
Chevy Chase.
was hilarious in it. Spoiler alert. It was fine. It's not garbage. So there's
How
that.
was Chris Hemsworth? Because I remember in the trailer he looked hilarious.
He was hilarious. He's like he's with Leslie Mann, who's playing Rusty's sister, grown up from the original, and he's just this like perfect cowboy, like
Idiot.
idiot, and he's just like he has them over for dinner, and they're having ribs, and they're just like eating outside, and then a cow comes up because they live on this massive like ranch. Cow comes up, he's petting it. He's like, "Oh yeah, see this here? 600 pounds of Angus beef." He's like doing full Hick accent. He's like, "Come here, buddy, try this," and like feeds him a rib. And Ed Helms is like, and his son's like, "Is that cannibalism?" He's like, "Shh, don't Uncle Stone's a little different. Okay, he's just like basically what you'd expect, just like ripped meathead.
He keeps talking about faucets.
Yeah, have you seen it?
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
What?
Yeah, he walked.
Have you guys seen it?
You can.
No.
You can
I
get.
don't know why you're surprised that he saw
You
it.
can get
I
hot
don't know
water out
either.
of a
Why
cold
you're not
faucet.
surprised?
I'm sorry, I'm not surprised. Has a massive dick print in one scene.
Yes.
That was great. Not funny. Yeah, I don't know. I thought, did you like it? Did you
It was
hate
alright. I went into it thinking about the old ones,
Mhm.
like because I loved the
Naturally.
old series, and it's not like that. It's very different. Like they don't like there's very little from the old movies that's in this one, so it's just like that. I just kind of took me out of it, but it wasn't terrible.
Yeah, I thought it got kind of unfairly destroyed. Like
Yeah.
I've seen a lot worse.
Yeah,
But it's like 20% on Rotten Tomatoes or something.
mm-hmm.
34 on
I wouldn't say it's
Metacritic.
that bad.
No, it's not. I wouldn't say it's like bad. Like it gets a pass. I'd probably give it a 3. Just if you're in the mood for like a light comedy, it's Tim right up your alley. I know
Yeah.
you love.
I love my comedies.
Tim usually is in the mood for a light comedy.
Yeah.
Always 5
The
bangs.
guy loves to laugh.
Mindless.
I'm literally never in the
Jokes.
mood for a light comedy.
I wanted to see it just for Spider-Man: Homecoming, just to see what kind of like writing these guys could do. The one guy is the main kid from Freaks and Geeks. Also, I don't know if you guys know that.
Oh, yeah,
Francis-
yeah.
Francis
Yes.
Scalia.
Yeah, I love him.
He wrote and directed it.
That's why I know his name.
So yeah, maybe see it, maybe don't. It's
Okay.
fine.
What are you hitting it with? Did you give it a rating?
3.
A 3?
Just your classic 3.
Okay.
Comedy 3 bang.
All right.
Not
Well,
everything.
I'm gonna jump in my last scene. So you guys watch movies from 2015.
You
Don't
watched
ruin
one
this.
from
I watched a
1915.
movie from 1985.
Ah,
So
30 years.
30 years before.
very
A
similar.
little flick
It's the
from
same.
David Lynch.
Of
I knew it.
course.
I knew you were doing David Lynch movie again.
Scumbag.
Dune,
Dune.
which I hadn't watched in its like entirety before. I've seen parts of it.
No, you're a big fan of the book series.
Yeah, like I've read the books, love the books.
Game of Thrones in space. Scott once called them that. My head exploded.
This is not great.
I know.
But I feel like as someone who read the books, I can appreciate it more because I can understand what he
What they're trying to
so
do.
he read the book and then he's interpreting it as this,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, that's interesting. Like,
Imagine you hadn't read the book.
well, I was gonna say,
Like me.
for someone who has read the books, I feel like that's the only reason why I understood what was happening, because I kind of could imagine if someone hadn't and they watched it
Right here.
and trying to comprehend.
Yeah.
Now, I know you watched it recently, like this past year.
Yeah. Oh.
Did you watch the extended edition, like director's cut one, or did you like with
I
the
don't know.
deleted scenes, or did you watch?
How would what's the runtime difference?
It's like probably
How would I know?
I don't know the one for the length of the extended one,
Okay.
but this one, the version I watched was 2 hours and 15 minutes,
And that's
Pretty
not the extended
sure.
version.
not the extended version.
Wow.
I think I saw that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
It's all a blur, really. That movie. fucked
I've
me
seen
up.
some deleted scenes, and it's like the movie would have benefited from that scene because that would have
Really?
explained certain things that are go
Yeah.
unexplained and are threads that never become completed in this film. You're like, okay, so what happened with that person? How did that happen? What? How?
What?
2 years later? What?
Isn't this like
Oh,
the
timelines.
studio
Nope.
cut it up? Is this the
Yeah.
movie Lynch refuses to talk about? Right?
Yeah.
There's no other one. Yeah.
So I mean, as far as the acting and the actual film for itself, Kyle MacLachlan was fine as
Yeah,
Paul.
he was.
That everyone has this David Lynch kind of like sheen over them, where they have no like emotion.
Yeah.
They just say everything like
dreamlike
straight faced,
state.
like,
Yeah.
and there's just no like emotion or anything. It's
Very
weird.
cold.
Yeah.
Hollow.
So besides that aspect, I don't know. Like some of the special effects were pretty cheese. Some of them were okay. I don't
That's
know.
weird, right?
Like the sets, I thought the sets and the costumes were great.
Amazing.
But then when you start getting like big special effects, it kind of like the way they cut it together.
I didn't
like-
mind the worms, like the giant
the worms. The worms are
through
okay.
the sand. That was cool.
But like just certain like editing tricks were like are a bit dated. Where like someone would be like flying through the air and like land in the worm's mouth, like at the very end. I don't want to say who it is, but
Yikes.
It's like overlaid. It's clearly just like a floating,
Alien
like the
3
person is
style.
like overlaid the like
Yeah.
over the screen. You can
Yeah.
just see, and it like fades as the mouth
You
closes.
can like see the outline
Yeah.
around them.
Even on
That
some
black
sets, you can
line.
see where the set ends, and there's like a thick black line, and then there's like a desert in the background. It's just like a generic stuff like that.
Truly amazing.
But- I don't know. I just thought, as someone, for the average audience, it probably seemed very like half baked. All these ideas, and I don't know. It didn't reach its full potential. I feel in this format at this length, right? At just over 2 hours. It needs like 3 hours to fully encapsulate the story, or just better editing or storytelling. Yeah.
They're just
As
it's
much
better overall, really.
Every
Yeah,
aspect
it's-
of being
Yeah, if it was shot
Yeah.
better, the score could have been a little better.
For sure, and
Like,
that's one reason why I'm so excited for our boy
the
Denis.
hot button name, Denis.
Denis to take it over, because I
DB.
can just see. Okay, so I read the book. This is what David Lynch was able to do in 1985 with it. Not very successful. I just can't wait to see what Denis, looking at the same material,
Oh, yes.
does it in 2018.
and how he can make it more accessible. Because this isn't very accessible to the average person.
No.
It's pretty misty. You know what I mean? So
I'm ready for the Denis.
But I would give Dune a 3 to 5, purely because I knew what was happening.
I
But
give it like a 2.5, I think, on Letterboxd.
yeah,
It just like looks cool. Don't know what's happening,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
it looks cool.
Read the books. You might increase
Bump
your
it a half
knowledge.
star.
Well, let's move on into. We got a few news topics to discuss.
Excuse me.
Let's start off with the big news this week. The Han Solo spinoff lost its directors, Phil Lord and Chris Miller. Lost or fired?
Reportedly fired.
Reportedly fired. And then
Handcuffed and walked
a
off
couple
studio.
days later, we hear that Ron Howard has taken over as
Perfect man for the
the
job.
director of this film to complete it for Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy. So, guys, Adam, let's start with you.
Not me.
What do you think of this news? Do you think Lord and Miller should have stayed on? Do you disagree with Kathleen Kennedy? Or do you think? What do you think about all of this? There's a lot to take in, a lot to process.
Well, I sounded southern there.
Well,
well, let me tell you.
You got hot water out of a cold faucet.
Feed the cows ribs. I was devastated when I originally read this, just because I don't like the idea. I'm super hyped for this movie. Don't like the idea of all this behind the scenes turmoil, and I thought that they had only shot a little bit, and then I read into it. Apparently, they shot 75% of it.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
like
Shooting since,
like
like,
2/3 or like
January or something like that.
I
they're shooting?
hate that so much. I don't understand why they do that to people.
Yeah.
Like, fire them at the beginning, or don't fire them.
What did they say that was like, oh wait, hold on.
Right? They're.
Whoa.
So-
You want to do this?
I imagine
We're almost done.
they must have sent in a rough cut of what they'd already shot, and Kathleen Kennedy must have watched it and been like,
from what I
this is
read.
wrong.
Might be more to it than that.
Yeah, from what I read, apparently they were deviating from the script a lot.
Yeah,
They're giving the actors like a lot of time to improvise lines and stuff, and this is just one article I read. Apparently, it was losing the tone that they wanted to keep for the Star Wars universe.
Lawrence Kasdan and Kathleen Kennedy have this vision
Yeah,
of what they want it to be, and they approve the script and everything, right?
yeah,
right.
But then when you start improving, and then
Yeah.
it's changing certain things, right?
I think it was like snowballing.
yeah. Probably
Kind of.
just like day one, they're probably like changing some things. They're like, oh, it's fine. By day like 80, they're like, oh my god, what have we done?
They've made a fucking Judd Apatow Han Solo movie.
I also read that Alden Ehrenreich, the star, Han Solo
Uh-oh.
himself, went to the producers or someone. He went higher up and got to Kathleen Kennedy and like complained about
What?
it, apparently. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we're not complaining,
No.
But was like, here, what's going
complained,
on?
but was like,
You might want to see
Look,
what's happening.
he and what some people were saying was that because he's in most of he's Han Solo.
Yeah.
He's in most of the
Yeah.
scenes, so he can see kind of what's going on here, right? It's not like some smaller actor in maybe in a couple scenes they
Yeah.
can't get the whole picture.
This is your star.
But he's been in most of the scenes, right? so he's seeing what's going on. Allegedly, maybe he went to his agent, or maybe not directly to Kathleen Kennedy, but he might have instigated this.
Well, I would if Rogue One hadn't come out, I'd be a lot more worried. But they essentially did the same thing with that, right? Christopher McQuarrie came in and had to sort of redo the entire third act, which is the best part of the movie. So Kathleen Kennedy, she has proven herself to be right with Rogue One, at least, right? When she wants these changes made.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's funny that they bring in these like auteurs kind of in Lord of Miller.
Yeah, and then they're surprised that they did like their own comedy thing.
And their whole thing is like, we want the spin-offs to be like different from the main episodes. But then
not too different.
Yeah, they bring these guys in, they do their own movie, and they're like, whoa, it's a Star Wars movie, you idiot. Make it more like Star Wars.
Too. Like,
yeah.
I want both.
So they bring in everyone's favorite safe dad director, Ron Howard, to literally point and shoot whatever Kathleen Kennedy wants.
Yeah.
So, it's disappointing, I guess, but like Rogue One turned out good, so I'm still optimistic, but slightly hurt.
Ty, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, I was interested when I heard that Lord and Miller were doing it. I was really interested because I wanted it to be.
3 for 3.
It's very exciting, like because it's supposed to be. Han Solo is a funny character. He's got a very nice wit to him, and I was excited for the writing they were going to do. And now that they're doing this makes me very nervous. Very nervous. I feel like they're going to lose a lot of energy from what they've written in the script originally. I feel like it's not going to have the same kind of punch that it did.
Yeah.
Ron Howard, I don't know a lot of Ron Howard's films. I've seen a couple of them. Big one that we just saw was what was the one we saw recently?
Moby Dick one?
Yeah.
In the Heart of the Sea last year.
Rush.
Very safe. Makes me
Safe
nervous.
is his middle name.
Yeah, like it doesn't seem like he went over and above, like he didn't try to go do anything crazy with it. Like this is a Star Wars movie, like people have high expectations for this, and you're gonna get Ron Howard.
Mm-hmm.
They need a calming hand.
Yeah.
They need
like
someone with
what it is,
experience to come in and be like, okay, we're gonna finish it, and he can come in and calm the set down.
Yeah, that's what I
shoot
heard is that he's good at. Like that's one of the reasons they picked him was because he's gonna come in. There's probably some tensions on set. There's probably some people that were loving what Lord and Miller are doing.
Yeah.
Now they're gone. People are probably. I'm assuming there's probably people who are pissed that they're gone. There's probably some people that are super happy that they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Someone pointed out online the irony of the too much improving thing. He pointed out the Han Solo classic, "I love you, I know." Improv by Harrison Ford. It's kind of hilarious.
But if it's happening in every scene,
if it's affecting the story,
then
which I don't know how it could really. I don't know how improving jokes would affect like the narrative somehow. But
that's just what we've been told too. Like it could just be
we could be
a
totally
whole other reason, right?
Yeah.
Everything we've read could be completely wrong.
Lord Miller might have just left. We don't even know.
I'm gonna withhold judgment until I see the movie because
wait and see when it comes
with Rogue One,
Classic Scott.
there was all this. I mean, at first I was like, like this is like Ant-Man all over again. Like we're not gonna get that vision, that original vision that we got. It's gonna be watered down. But then the similar thing happened with Rogue One. So I don't know.
I'd be very.
It's so hard to say right now.
If not for Rogue One, I'd be terrified.
And after hearing this sort of behind the scenes things kind of coming out a little bit with Alden Ehrenreich and things like that, I kind of I'm more optimistic than I was now, than I was when the story first broke.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bit more optimistic now, but it's so hard to know. Tim, you have any thoughts?
Not much more than what you guys have said. I'm not devastated by it. Like I'm disappointed, but I'm not like, oh my god, this movie's gonna blow. I think choosing Ron Howard is probably a fairly safe thing to do. Like he makes like decent movies, pretty much flatline.
Ron's safe Howard.
So he's not gonna come in and do like he has like no discernible like vision of his own really. Like his movies all look kind of different. So if you need someone to come in and just finish 25% of a movie and settle tensions on set,
he is the guy.
Ron Howard's guy from Happy Days.
Yeah. Richie Cunningham. Get in there, bud.
All right. Well, let's move on into our next news topic. We got a couple trailers to get through. Firstly, a little film by the name of Stronger, starring Jake Gyllenhaal. He plays a Boston Marathon bombing victim.
Yep.
Ty, what are your thoughts on this trailer? Do you think this is good vehicle for Jake Gyllenhaal?
I do. As you guys know, I'm not a huge Jake Gyllenhaal fan. I think he's
Jake.
Jake.
Hate him.
I don't hate Gyllenhaal. I think he's all right. The big thing that I'm trying to phrase this properly, so I don't want to sound like an asshole when I say
There we
it.
go.
As soon as this happened, I was like, oh, another Boston bombings movie. We just had one. Okay, this is okay. Let's just watch it and we'll see. And
It's a different angle.
It's a different angle. It is. It's more shot like after,
Excuse me.
afterwards. Like it seems like this bombing's gonna be like in the beginning, like right very beginning. Then it's gonna like the rest of the movie's gonna be how he lives with this.
Yeah.
It looks really good. I think Jake Gyllenhaal is doing really well with this. There was a couple shots where you just saw him and I was just like, shit, I honestly believe that he had no legs.
This kid has a future.
Yeah, I
Acting.
can see him doing big things.
Some
Mr.
green legs. for
Mr.
sure.
Gyllenhaal. Yes, I think that he's going to do well in the business. No, it looks good. It's hard to say. I don't really think we've seen a whole lot of the movie.
We'll have to wait and see.
I feel like there's going to be
It's
a
almost
lot.
like we'll have to wait and see when the movie comes
Yeah,
out.
I feel like we haven't seen a lot of what the actual story is going to be about. Like it seems like there's a lot more to their relationship than they're giving away in the trailer. So I'm excited to see how deep this movie goes.
Tim,
Look at you.
what do you think of this trailer? Ian?
Guys excited?
I'm in. I think Jake Gyllenhaal looks like he's really good in it. Not letting me down, obviously. He's my boy.
He's alright.
He's amazing.
But these like true life movies always kind of get me worried. Like, is it gonna be like way over the top and melodramatic, and like, are you gonna sugarcoat this?
It's gonna be like
Um,
Hands of Stone or
Because
something.
yeah, like this guy getting painted as a hero, which is fine, but at the same time, like sort of recovery that he has to go through. He probably had like really dark, hard moments in his life, and if they actually like flush that out and show him like as like a flawed person as well, I'll be a lot more in instead of being like, look, this
Yeah.
American hero.
yeah.
But it seems like it is because there's a couple shots where
watched
there's a
it.
couple scenes where he's like yelling at his girlfriend. I'm like,
Yeah,
you're blaming her, like.
Like really? Dude?
yeah.
man.
It seems like yeah.
So I'm optimistic that's not going to be your typical like swelling music. Here's the moment you cry. Here's the moment you laugh, and here's the
Yeah,
moment
yeah.
you get angry. Like I think it's going to be
Patriotic.
I think it's going to be like a really good fictionalized version of like this real life event.
Yeah, I think I am optimistic as well. I think it could be a good vehicle for Jake Gyllenhaal
Yeah.
to show his acting chops, as
drive his
we all
career.
know
He's still pretty new.
he can do. You know, I do think a Southpaw, that kind of movie
Say
Yeah.
that.
where
Oof.
Say that.
Jake Gyllenhaal's performance was, lifting
Fire.
that movie to somewhere that without him wouldn't have been there, you know? So, I'm looking forward to it. I think I agree with you that it seems like it's not showing him in that great of a light.
Yeah.
Like there's two sides. He's kind of in, it's not black or white. It's a bit gray for him, I guess. So, I'm looking forward to it. Adam?
I think it looks great. I'm in. Jakey G might be going for some Oscarinos here.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say
I
it.
mean, we all thought it. The
Definitely
elephant in the room.
possible.
I see Oscar buzz from. He looks at that screaming in the car thing.
Yeah.
Blew
Mhm.
my mind.
Yeah.
He showed us the Jakey G rage.
Love the DDG ratio.
Shot him just
Look
like
out,
sitting in the
boys.
bathroom, just like losing
Yeah,
it. Like, that
yeah.
was really good.
Oh, but it could be like it could be bleed for this or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So you got to hope that the movie is equal to his performance.
Yeah.
But I think I could see a nomination. It's hard to say right now, but
So many movies.
looks
coming
great.
out.
I'm in. Love Jake.
All right. Well, speaking of bleed for this, we got another trailer for a film starring Miles Teller.
Nice.
Thank You for Your Service. It's called. Also, I'm blanking on her name. The girl from Girl on the Train.
Not Jennifer Lawrence.
Haley Atwell? No, not Haley Atwell.
Rebecca
No.
Ferguson.
Nope.
No,
It's the other one.
It's something Haley, right?
we'll get
Haley
to.
Atwell.
We'll get to her.
No,
it's not Haley
not
Atwell.
Haley Atwell.
Haley Atwell.
She's from.
She's like the Agent Carter.
Agent Carter.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh god. Hardcore Henry.
Anyways, Miles Teller
Oh, yeah.
looks like a soldier who's got some PTSD from fighting
he
in
does.
the war in Afghanistan or in Iraq. Adam, as our resident Miles Teller fan.
Haley Bennett.
Haley Bennett.
Haley Bennett.
I was close.
That's what I said.
She plays the girlfriend / wife, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Exactly. Adam, what do you think of this? Is this?
Don't look at me like that.
I love Miles Teller. I will see it because I love young Miles, young MT, as it were. It looks a little generic. Could be very generic, a little too like cringe, like American Sniper style, like hoorah America. But if it's kind of like what you were just saying with the Boston movie Stronger,
Yeah, if it doesn't like glorify it,
yeah, if they exactly
you see some struggle and
like I feel with American Sniper, like Clint Eastwood is very black and white. Like America is perfect. This guy was perfect. You know, the villains like were the
Are evil. Yeah.
yeah. Like I don't like that. I don't want to be preached to. They should just present it and let the viewer decide how they feel.
Be
You know what I mean?
told how.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I hope. I didn't see a ton from Miles Teller, like flexing his acting, like we did in the Stronger trailer. I don't know if it's because I watched it right after the Stronger trailer. Maybe that's why. But
Comparing it mentally.
I'm in just for Miles Teller, huge fan. So I think it looks pretty good. Could be very generic though.
Yeah, I watched this trailer and I thought it was a well done trailer, to be honest.
Yeah, like the
Like
kid
cut with the
boom,
music
boom, boom.
and just there was just lots of interesting things
Great
going on.
song, too.
I wonder if it is kind of hyping the movie up to be more than what it actually is. But you know, I think this could be a movie like American Sniper where you know it's hitting a lot of notes that people you know are dealing with these days in America, especially you know with all the soldiers coming back from war and everything like that. So it could be an American Sniper type situation where it might do very well at the box office as a result. But you know, the reviews are gonna help that, of course.
Of course.
But yeah, I think it could be okay.
Yeah.
But I think the trailer could be a bit better than the movie. Personally, Tim, thoughts?
I think it looks fine. I think I agree with what's been said so far. It looks a little generic-ish, almost like a Jarhead / American Sniper / like the later half of Hurt Locker.
Damn it, that's perfect.
Yeah, I know. I'm so good.
You're perfect.
But Miles Teller, I think, looks pretty good. There's that one shot of him, and one guys recognized it. It's not like a famous shot, but like it's a shot of him in like standing in like a living room. I think it's just like him alone in the living room, and he looks like kind of teary-eyed. And I was like, oh, is this Miles Teller acting?
Oh,
I think he looks pretty good in it. But yeah, I agree. I watched it right after the Stronger trailer, and Stronger's obviously amping up Jake Gyllenhaal's performance. Looks like it's more about amping up like this action-y story.
Yeah.
That I think
Or more like the
might
message.
be. Yeah. So I think
dealing
it's
with.
yeah, I think it's making it look more action-packed than it is. We'll probably get a couple war scenes.
Classic trailer.
But I'm intrigued by it. There's that nice like slow-mo Jeep explosion going on.
Yeah.
That we saw.
And like him with the blood.
Yeah.
It's just like
So yeah,
spraying
some
water.
interesting shots in it that I'm intrigued by.
Okay, Tyler, what are your thoughts
As
here?
the Miles Teller resident hater, what are your
Ah,
thoughts?
you guys are using like
Touch face.
you guys are. I didn't say that. I never said that.
Literally.
I did say that. You guys are using the phrase "looks a little generic." I think that you're just being. It looks extremely generic.
A lot generic.
A lot generic. It doesn't look like they're like. I agree with what you guys say. It looks like there's a lot. It seems like they're like hyping this up a lot. I feel like the movie's gonna be very low key. Like it's gonna be more dramatic than it's gonna be action. And I think they're
That song helped.
yeah.
You know?
I'm only human.
Like it made it seem like dum dum dum. Like it was like
And the kid with the like dum dum.
yeah. Like I think honestly.
I'm like, he has a gun.
I think like we're gonna get like a bit of action at the beginning. Like there's gonna be a war scene right at the beginning,
It's
and
gonna be all
then
human drama.
right after that, it's just gonna be him dealing with PTSD. Like I think that's
I mean, I'm in. Born on the
That's-
4th of July, part 2. MT, the new TC. I mean, best actor of all time. What?
no.
Okay.
It looks very generic to me. I'll see it, but I'm not.
Unless something bigger is coming out that
I'll see
Please.
it unless I don't want to.
Unless something else comes out, please.
So you're in.
Yeah. But
He's in. MT, I knew it. He loves him.
All right. Well, I think that'll do it for
nope. Nope. Pitch Perfect 3.
Oh,
Oh, you're so close, Scott.
P
Nice
cubed.
try.
Shit. I almost got it, guys.
Nice.
I almost got it.
Try.
let's
I
go.
almost got him.
Oh.
Pitch Perfect 3.
Yeah.
Trailer.
Ty?
Me?
Yeah.
What do I think? What do I think about this? This trailer's weird. This trailer has been cut very weird. It feels like it's been cut almost like an action movie, like just the way that they got certain parts like lining up with like the music and the music in the trailer. I don't think it fits very well. I found it kind of bizarre. I'm kind of excited for this though. It looks better than it's going to be. It looks better than the second one they did. The second one was not great. I'm sorry, Elizabeth Banks. I know it was your first movie, but it did not do well. First one was great, so they got me excited for this one. Hopefully they can bring that magic back to this.
Okay. Tim, what's your impression of this trailer?
I have not seen the first two
Oh my.
because I had zero interest.
Okay.
But after watching this trailer,
Yes.
I'm reconfirmed.
Okay.
Zero interest.
Zero interest.
All right. You
Looks
know,
bad.
You know the first one is universally loved, right?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Don't care.
That's okay.
Ooh.
All
Looks
right.
bad.
Okay.
Not watching it.
You're a terrible human being.
I'll be sick that week.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump in.
Scott, you like the first one, don't you?
I like the first one
Thank you.
mildly.
There you go.
Nope.
Okay.
Didn't have to say that. Did not have to say that.
It wasn't bad.
Okay.
The second one I never watched because I heard it was bad and I didn't feel like watching it.
That's fair.
That is fair.
This also looks bad,
Okay.
and I also don't feel like watching it.
Adam, I'd like to leave.
Too bad.
Now, I will say, like, the plot just looks absolutely
Trash.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me. None of the jokes were really hitting. The obesity thing was a little funny. I chuckled. That was the only.
How many
I didn't.
times,
Sorry. Let me rephrase. I didn't actually physically chuckle.
No.
I
In your mind.
internally chuckled slightly.
Like,
I was like,
Huh.
that was amusing.
I can
heard
do
that.
obesity.
I will say they're holding back on the songs. Obviously, I think that's probably going to be the highlight. Like, I do enjoy the songs;
Mm-hmm.
those are usually well done. But that's everything in between. I got nothing to really grab me. Adam, thoughts?
Doesn't look funny. Didn't laugh once. Don't care. Haven't seen the others.
Yeah.
This makes me not want to see them more. Like Tim said,
Good.
Did you see the first one? No.
I haven't seen any.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Good.
So
Good.
I would recommend the first one.
Yes.
I would
Thank you.
recommend the first one.
not
Thank
watching
you.
it.
Shit, I tried.
Isn't the worst cinephiles ever.
Well, yeah. We'll have to wait and see when it comes out. But yeah, I think that'll do it. Finally. For episode
Now we can go.
102 of the Upper Late Podcast. Tim, where can people find us?
People can find us on Twitter at Up Real Late. You can find all of our old audio episodes on iTunes at Up Real Late. And of course, you can find me personally on Letterboxd at Up Real Tim.
You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram at Upreal Podcast. You can also find me on Letterboxd at Upreal Ty.
You can find me on Twitter at Franny25 and Instagram and Letterboxd at UprealAdam.
Find myself, Scott, on Letterboxd at UprealScott. And yeah, guys, if you did enjoy this video, leave a like on it. Leave a comment below if you want to join our discussion. And, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, keep it real.